Good afternoon, guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing the first mods to the Duramax. But before we get started, as always, go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. Stay up to date on all the modifications, including updates on the Cateye build and this build. They see it all first. And one other thing is I've got key tags made for the channel and they're on their way. Be like a week or so before I get them, and once I get them, sell them here on the channel. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned, because I will have those key tags coming out here soon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on today's video. So this is going to kind of be, I'm going to film the first part of this video now and then the other part later, because I'm waiting on the tail lights. So in this video we're going to do the headlights, the tail lights, and all that, all the different lighting upgrade. But all I have in here today is the new headlights. And they are the completely clear housings. So you got the clear side marker lens right there, and the whole thing is nice and clear and chrome, and it just looks so good. If the Cateye was here, I'd show you. We've had the clear side lenses on that forever, and you see right now the lenses, I mean, they're old. They've been buffed to try to clean up, but they're not clear. And you've got these side markers, and they're ugly. The tail lights, the factory tail lights on these trucks don't look that bad. They don't look that bad, but I do have new ones coming, and they are smoked. And of course that'll be in this video. So the video will pick back up after I finish the headlights. We'll do the tail lights, and then it's like two second wait for you guys, but a week for me. So we're gonna put the headlights in, and that sucked because I just had the headlights out because I put those the bulbs in there. And we also have aux beams fog lights, and I'm really excited to get those in, because that way the whole front end will be LED aside from the cab lights, which I got to order those too, and that won't be in this video. That'll be another video. So first things first, let's put the aux beam fog lights in and see how big of a difference that's going to make. All right, so there is the factory ugly halogen fog light, and this one was out when I got it. The bulb was burnt out, so that it didn't even have, I've never used them because that one's out. So I needed to get replacements anyway, and there's no point in getting halogen replacements when we plan to do the LED upgrade. So let's go ahead and put these in. All right, so before I put this one in here, here is the factory stock halogen. Here is the new aux beam LED, and it is going to be, if it's anything like the ones on the Cateye, they're going to be insanely bright for fog lights. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here, and I left this side with the halogen, so that way we can compare once I put this one up in there. All right, guys, so there it is. That is the one side. So there is aux beam's fog light, and that is your stock halogen yellow ugly light. So it's kind of hard for me to tell how bright it is. I got the sunglasses on, plus it's not dark. So once it gets dark, I'll be able to figure that out. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw that one in, and then we're gonna get started putting in the all clear headlights into the truck. So I was playing back through the footage, and I'm like a zombie on the beginning of this video. So I'm sorry if I've seemed like really tired. I am tired, but I don't want to portray that in the video. So let's get started on the headlights. Now the problem with this is, and some of you guys were talking about in the install video on the headlights, that you didn't understand why I had to take the headlights out. Well, there's no room. Like, you can't get to it, and the 2500s make it a little bit more difficult. As you see, cold air intake here, I can't access that there, so I have to take the grill out so I can access this right here. And there's a bolt back behind this fender right here where this headlight slides into, so I actually have to take this bolt out of the fender well liner, loosen that so I can slide the headlight out. And it's this whole process. Why does it have to be so difficult? It's so easy on the Cateye. You just pull this one pin and the headlight comes out. Like, really, why is it so difficult now? I don't get it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take the radiator shroud off the grill and all that, and then I'll pick back up the camera once I get basically half the front end off of this truck. Golly, that is so much better. Look at that. Not that ugly yellow side marker there. It just looks so much cleaner. What's up, Michael? Saturdays are for the boys and the trucks, and that's what we're doing today. But I'm gonna put the whole front end back together so we can see what it looks like with all, which it's gonna be different anyway, because you know we're gonna paint this later on. But just so much better than these over here. And if anybody's interested in these, and I mean, if the video's like a year old when you're watching this, obviously they're gone. But if you're interested right off the bat, and if you want these or whatever, hit me up in the DMs on Instagram, and then we can work something out if you're interested in those. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the grill back on, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. We'll turn the LEDs on and all that so you guys can see the nice clean clear housings. All right guys, so it is the next day, and hopefully the neighbors decided to mow at the time I got home, so hopefully it's not too overbearing on the camera. But we're gonna put in the tail lights now. So you know, and actually the stock tail lights aren't that ugly, but I really wanted to do something different. And you know, over there on the Cateye, you see that those are just blacked out, like straight black LEDs and all that. So what I have done for the Duramax is kind of the same thing, because I do like the look. And you know, I've watched like a million unboxing videos, and I don't know how people do it, like holding the camera and unboxing, because it's harder than it looks, I swear. All right, here we go. Here is, oh, is that, holy crap, whole freaking harness deal. So these new trucks gotta have all these stupid resistors and crap. I like my old truck better. And there they are. So they're just as black as the Cateyes are. And I don't have a third brake light yet, so I gotta get the third brake light. I wasn't even thinking about that, honestly. But I'm gonna have to get these plugged up so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. You can kind of see some of the LEDs in there, but these are supposed to be really, really cool. So we're gonna see what happens with that. So the other one is in here, and unlike the headlights, the tail lights are just like the Cateye is, with the two little bolts here, and it comes right out easy, just like it should be. So I'm gonna set the camera down, take these tail lights out, and put these new ones in, and I'm excited. The headlights are cool, but the tail lights are what most people see anyway, especially you Ford guys. I'm kidding. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the camera down, put these in, and then I'll pick back up the camera once I get it put in. All right guys, so actually this is way more difficult than I thought, like with the wiring and all that. I'm probably gonna do like a totally separate install video for like the 07 to 13 guys, so that way they know how this works. So I'm gonna do like a total install video on the taillights, because it takes more than I thought it did. But for the sake of this video, here they are guys, and look at, that is so sweet with the taillights and the tubes like that. And of course, brake and turn signals in there, reverse will be right there. And they're so freaking awesome. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one put up in here and do the same thing to the other side, and then I'll pick back up the camera so you guys can see what they look like up inside of the bed. All right guys, so there's the tail lights, and golly, those look so good. If I can get it all in the frame there. So, you know, if you're familiar, this is kind of the style that the new Sierras have. They kind of have this like double C they've got, which is kind of, you got the full C and then you got kind of half a C. So they kind of model it after that, and it's super, super cool. And the brake light in the, I guess brake light and turn signal will be that block of LEDs there. I guess I can turn the turn signal on so you guys can see that. And I'll do a nighttime video with them so you guys can see what they look like at night. Yeah, so there you go. The whole inside is the turn signal. And it's the same, the brake light, you know, just light up. So I'll pick back up the camera, and I'll show you guys what the, you know, the headlights look like when it gets dark, and show you guys what the tail lights look like when it gets dark as well. All right guys, so we got decently dark out here, so I want to go ahead and show you guys so that way you can still see a good bit of the truck and the lights. Those are so cool, and you know, they're still plenty bright. You know, given that they are smoked, you know, that's going to cut down a little bit on how bright they are, but you can tell in the video they're still plenty bright, and they just look so much better than the stock taillights. You know, it's why can't they come like this factory? And I know, you know, all manufacturers try to do it as cheap as they can, but that just looks so much better than any other factory, you know, headlight or taillights. You know, got the headlights. So I've got the amber bulbs are still in here. I'm going to do switchbacks eventually, but it's still clear. on the side marker. And I'll turn on the headlights here in just a second. Just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what it looks like. You know, it's not that much different from stock when it's just got the ambers on and the clearance lamps. And like I said, I got new ones of those coming. But when you turn on the headlights, it's a totally different story. It's nice and clean and white. And if you've missed the video, these are aux beams W series headlights, and I've got a video up on the channel. I'll put the link to these down in the description below. There's also a discount code to them, and I'll put that down in the description below too. But they look really good in those nice brand new housings because they're so clean and new. And just I just love when there's no amber here. Just, it's a lot cleaner. It's like it pulls it together better, and it just all around looks so much better. But the taillights, as much as I do love the headlights, the taillights are where it's at. But the taillights are definitely my favorites. So I appreciate you guys watching. I know this was kind of a little bit of a more lengthy video, but I appreciate you guys watching. Any questions you got, you can drop them down in the comment section below. Like I said, for you 07 to 13 guys, I'm going to do an install video on the taillights because it's a little bit more involving than I originally imagined. I'm actually going to pull them back out and do a totally like separate install video, so that way you guys can see how that's done. So thanks again for watching. Drop any comments you got down below. Follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. You can hit me up in DMs over there. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Check out the other videos on the channel. Take care. Have a great day.